definitely flat. Could go in. What's up, everybody? Jordan from Ginger Snap Disc Golf, and today we're going to be testing out the new Discmania MD4 and comparing it to the OG Discmania MD4. I'm going to play 5 holes with both of them and see which one wins. Don't worry, I'm going to throw some test flights as well on hyzer flat and anhyzer so we can see how it flies in all the different angles. But I kind of wanted to have some fun with it too and do a little competition of the OG versus the new G. I don't know. I got to stretch. Some leg kicks. Arm circles for your rotator cuffs. What are these called? Bear hugs? That's probably not it. Before we get into it though, I do want to show you just like how identical these molds are. You know, side by side, if you look at them, they are pretty much the exact same mold. So identical. Hole 1's a par 4. It's like 600 feet. The last 300 feet though is like drastically uphill. So I don't know if I'll be able to reach it with these on 2 shots, but we're going to try. I'm going to go with the OG first. Woo, a lot of hyzer and a lot of early release. All right, the new MD4. I threw that way more flat, but that, gosh, that is such a beautiful flight. The MD4, like I love that disc so much because like if you throw it flat, it just like it holds whatever line you put it on, but it finishes every single time. I have gotten to throw these a little bit before doing this video, and honestly one of the things that I noticed is the feel of the plastic on this newer MD4 just feels a lot better in the hand, honestly, than the older one does. Huh? If that finishes, it might be. No, that's way short. Well, there for a second, it might have went the distance, but no, it did not. The new one actually probably went. We're probably only like 275 out on this one. This one actually went a little bit further. I'm pretty sure I can make it there. We'll see. I didn't give it enough height. Still, kind of have a putt. That's definitely not it. For those of you who may not like fully understand why comparing like a new Discmania mold to an OG mold is a big deal, basically Discmania used to have their discs manufactured by Innova. Not sure what happened there, but that stopped. Now their discs are manufactured elsewhere, and it's my understanding that when that happened, Discmania lost some of their original molds, I believe. So now that they're manufacturing elsewhere, they're coming out with all of their like OG molds that people loved so much, and that's awesome. But a lot of people are saying that like these new molds are not like the original and yada yada yada. So the whole point of this video is to compare the two and see like, are they just like the originals? Is there differences? And try to figure out what those are. So that's kind of the importance with all of this if you didn't know. But yeah, that's why we're doing this. Skipped over to hole 3. It's 340 feet, pretty much dead straight, but the basket is on a little bit of a slope. I'm gonna try to throw both of these flat. I'm gonna go with the OG first. Sort of flat. It's also super straight. Now we're going with the new G. You can tell it's got a little bit more stability. The newer one should have more stability, and it came out a little bit early, but still the same general line of just like super straight and then overstable finish. The new G MD4, I left it about 30 feet short. Oh no, not like that, you can't. How did that hit the cage? That was such a bad putt. Oh. All right, we skipped all the way over to hole 8, like 280 feet from the short pad. So I want to do just kind of a pure hyzer to see if we get a full hyzer flight out of both of them. 5403 flight numbers are very accurate. It's going to be super straight, not quite as much glide as some flippier mids, and it's gonna have that strong overstable finish every single time. All right, we're gonna go OG first on a hyzer. Yeah, I mean, pretty pure hyzer. Oh, that flipped up just a tad, but held hyzer the whole way. All right, new G hyzer. Ooh, that's a lot wider, but hyzer the whole way. Ooh. You know, actually, on second thought, the only part of the flight numbers I might disagree with would be the glide. I definitely feel like it has more glide than like a 4. Like, because you could tell even on those shots on hyzer, it was like pushing hyzer the whole time and just wanted to keep pushing hyzer. And like, typically a disc that doesn't have as much glide is not going to want to do that. So I would say it's like a 5503. Dude, that was such a bad putt. And then the new G was about 5 feet past it. So they have like identical flights to me so far. I'm sure there's some like OG disc maniac that would disagree with me, but. All right, we skipped over to hole 12. It's about 340 feet, I believe, but a little bit downhill, so playing more like 320. I'm gonna try to throw these super flat. See if we can get all the way down there and see. There's a little bit of a headwind, so we'll see how they handle a little bit of a headwind. All right, OG first. Definitely flat. Could go in. Dude, that's like a legit ace. What? All right, new G. Twice where it's luck, right? Ooh, a little bit more height. That's for sure, but it could drop. There's no way that just happened. That was the first shot. Like, that counts as a legit first shot ace. What in the world? I would have also screamed and made a huge deal, but there's people over on the track that are practicing or just running, I guess. I'm not really sure, and I did want to freak them out. But one of them saw it. There it is. The ace. I cannot believe that. With an OG MD4. Oh wow, the second one went a little bit past the basket into a storm drain. I cannot believe just got an ace on camera. This other one had to have been close too. I know it was a little high, but I mean, it landed literally in this storm drain. Dude, the OG just took the lead because of an ace. I don't think that, like, is that fair? Oh, man. Come on, make a putt. Nope. OG's in the lead by 2 strokes. Is that even? What? The video must go on. I'm gonna throw these like on a 240 foot just kind of anhyzer line that goes down the hill to see how much they hold anhyzer. So we'll go OG first because it just got an ace. Okay, so it held it pretty good. All right, new G. That was way higher. All right, so the yellow one definitely held anhyzer the whole way, but I threw it really, really low. The new one I threw a lot higher, and maybe you could tell before it hit the trees. It was starting to fight out a lot quicker, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to throw all these out in the field on every single line anyway, so that we'll be able to see exactly how they fly on all these lines. All right, this one obviously hit the tree, but I'm still going to try to make the putt because now it's behind by 2 strokes. Nope, not enough height. OG is fixing to win by like 3 strokes. Even though I'm playing myself, when I get an ace with one of the discs, that's a lot of pressure on the other disc. It's very confusing. As you can tell throughout the whole video, these 2 discs literally fly the exact same. Even in the field work, you can tell both of them on hyzer flipped up just a little bit, but had a pushing hyzer the entire flight. On flat, they stayed dead straight for the majority of the flight and finished left. Both of them on anhyzer had that slow anhyzer push the entire flight and eventually just slowly faded out and finished left. I would say the flight numbers are accurate, 5403, and I would also say that it's the perfect fit in between the MD3 and the MD5. Great disc. Discmania has a really great mold here. I would go check it out because it's reliably overstable, but not so overstable that it's not workable. Thank y'all so much for the support so far. We are at like 1,100 subscribers in about 6 months. Honestly, it's been awesome. I can't thank y'all enough for all the support. As always, stay snappy. Love y'all. Check out this ace one more time. Definitely the highlight of the round. Definitely flat. Could go in.